Hey boos, it's your girl Jasmine Akia. So we're just gonna jump right into it. If you would like to see how I went from looking real bogus and real ratchet to looking like a beauty queen, stay tuned. Okay guys, I really wanted this video to focus on the contour palette. So I have already went in with MAC Studio Fix Fluid and NC50, put that all over my face. I have highlighted with the LA Pro concealer in Fawn, and now this is my second coat of concealer underneath my eyes. This is the NARS Creamy Concealer in Caramel, and I just went through and highlighted my entire face. I contoured with a Match Master concealer from MAC Cosmetics, and that's in 9.0. That is as dark as the Match Master gets, I believe, but I like it, especially when I'm contouring my nose, because I don't want my nose to be like super dark and super obvious. So I kind of just use that creamy contour to kind of set the tone of the concealer that I want.
And I just blend that in. So since I'm going to use the Tarte palette today, I'm just going to kind of start here and show you guys where I would start. Also, I'm going to compare the two shades to the two shades that I typically use in MAC, so you guys will see the difference. So first of all, if you do not have the Tarte contour palette, Makeupshayla collaborated with Tarte to bring us this palette. You need to go get it. Not only do you need to support, but it's really a bomb palette. So if you watch the Makeupshayla video, she used this number 2 to correct. Now first and foremost, I have a ring light and I have 3 huge lights around me, so a lot of the colors are gonna appear lighter, but I'm using it and I'm clearly brown, so it works. Now she used this corrector shade and this Sigma tapered highlight brush. I'm gonna use it with a very light hand. I usually use the MAC Studio Fix powder and NC40, and actually guys, they're very comparable, and that's why I'm going to show you guys these two. This is the correct shade that Shayla was using in her video, and she was using that underneath her eyes to kind of set her highlight. As you see, my highlight is starting to crease a little. I need to put powder on. And this is the NC40. So they're pretty comparable, guys. Very comparable. This one seems like super yellowy, and this one seems just a little bit warmer. So we're going to use a little bit of both. Actually, first I'm going to use this Tarte one first and test it out. And I will say, guys, you need a lot of products. Like, you need to really build it. So we're just going to dab a little of that one. Okay, now let's use this corrector shade. And Shayla's just a little bit lighter than me, so that's why I'm kind of using it like sparingly, just because I feel like if she used it, then maybe I should try to use a step darker. But actually it's working out. The only thing that I will say is, in comparison to the MAC one, you need like a lot more. Like, it's really buildable. So I'm just going down the sides of my nose. This is just going to make my nose appear smaller. Someone's emailing me. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to set that all underneath my eyes. Use both, I guess not, because I am doing a review of this palette, so what good would it do if I used all my other stuff too? So I'll just stay with this one, and it's really bright, but it still looks good. But I like a really bright highlight, guys, so if you don't like a really bright highlight, then kind of tweak it. And I'm just going to make sure my nose is contoured but not looking crazy. Now we are going to come with a little bit of contour and start snatching this face. So again, guys, if you watched the video, Shayla used this dark one, and then she said sometimes she uses this, just a hair of it. And this shade right here is very, very, very comparable to the MAC Studio Fix powder. Very comparable. The only difference is that this shade's a lot warmer. This brown's cool. And I'm giving you these comparisons because these are the powders that I use to highlight and contour. The good thing is that this is all one palette, so you can just take this, especially like for people that travel. Like I travel a lot with clients and whatnot. So if you travel, you can just take this instead of taking like all of your powders, which is really, really good. Or if you're a working makeup artist, you can just have this instead of having, you know, a whole bunch of Studio Fix powders. So I'm going to go in with the lighter shade of the contour. And like I said, I feel like the lights make it look brighter, but it's actually really, and I really like that.
So guys, I'm really just going in and building up that contour. The great thing about this palette is it is super buildable. So I like that because it doesn't get like heavy on your face. Now my face is baking with the Sasha Buttercup Cosmetics setting powder. And I'm going in with a Lorac angled brush and the deepest contour in the contour palette. And I'm just going right at the bottom of my cheekbone for some drama. For some drama on my cheekbone, I'm just adding more. Then I'm just going to go in and top it off with the ABH Glow Kit in bronze. I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose, blend that out. And then I'm going to use that blush that's also in the palette. I use Chestnut by MAC, Saint Germain, and Snob Lip Glass. And I really blended that in. I just wanted a cute pink lip. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon. Please like and subscribe. Love you, boos. Mwah.